Wow. Wow. Wow, what you want? Hi, hello, good morning, welcome. Hi, welcome. Hi, hello, hi, welcome, good morning. Good morning. Hello. 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 How are we doing? I am Steve. I am sleepy. As I always am on a Monday morning. No, stop getting distracted by blue sky. But hi, hello, good morning, welcome. Hope everyone's doing well. Coffee, hot coffee. Oh my god, that was warm. Ah, it was exhausted Friday. Took like 3 whole hours deep cleaning my room, so there's that. Also, no more ants. Yippee! No more ants. Fuck! I deep cleaned my room like a few months ago, and I was gonna seal up like a crack in the wall, and I haven't done that yet. I was gonna spray the entire room with like insecticides, and then seal up the crack in the wall, and neither of those things have been done yet. Neither of those things have been done yet because of laziness and forgetfulness. Also, just inconvenience. I'm gonna be honest, because I'm gonna have to move so much. I've gotta move a bunch of stuff, including myself, out of my room for like at least a day when I spray with pesticides so that I don't inhale them. So it is just kind of inconvenient, regardless, I guess. But it's still something I should have done and I haven't done yet. Yawn. Stretch. Anyway, it's art time. I don't know what to art. Should I do? Actually, should I self promo myself on Discord? I could I could do that. It's smart to do in the first of the month, the first of the week, I suppose. So let me do that real quick. But hi, hello, good morning. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing well. Hi, it is me, Alan Smiling Friend. I have a few things to talk about today, actually. I had a very interesting dream, for example. I had two very interesting dreams. Tonight. As well as there were a few things that happened this weekend that I would like to talk about. But I'm not sure if they happened this weekend, but I heard about them this weekend. One of them was news about Hell of a Boss. No, not Hell of a Boss. Well, also Hell of a Boss, I guess, but also Hazbin Hotel. But there was something else, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway, that's good enough, I guess. Let's see. I always forget which Discord channels I'm in that have a self promo. This one does. This one has one. Let's see. That's fine. I have to do more. But anyway, Tenet, congrats on first. I forgot to say that. I don't know what to draw today. I'm gonna be completely honest. I could keep working on this Kirby until he looks uh amazing. But anyway, funny Helliverse announcement. Am I right? We know a new Helluva short coming. Coming this week, I believe. Because I think it was August 3rd. That's like Sunday, right? I believe. New Helluva boss, sure. So that's fun. That's fun for anyone in the chat that actually likes Helluva Boss. I know it's a very I'm not oblivious. I know it's a very controversial series. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that just because I like it that means everyone likes it. We also got the release date for season 2 of Hazbin Hotel, which is fun. It's coming out in October. That's cool. I'll definitely get another month subscription to Prime just to watch it, you know. I got a 1-month subscription when the first season came out. I'll definitely get another 1-month subscription just to watch season 2. I can watch it with my Pookies with Sunday. Never watched a single episode from the Helliverse. I have a few friends who have though. You haven't even seen like the pilot? The pilot was like really like popular back when it came out. Oh, that's another announcement. Helluva Boss will be coming to Prime now. That was an announcement we got a while back, but now we have a release date, and they will also upload a new like episode 0, quote unquote, to Prime, which is like a remade version of the pilot episode, which I think is kind of fun. It will be kind of jarring though to have like this new high quality video and then follow it up with season 1, which does not have the same quality as it has now. It's gonna be a little bit weird, but I still think it's fun that they're doing it, you know. Also, the biggest announcement from the Helliverse that we got this weekend that I have to mention because it doesn't just involve the Helliverse, but it involves one of my favorite bands of all time. Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy is voicing a character in season 2. He's voicing Abel, which was a character we knew was coming. Because Vivziepop announced it on her Twitter, her social media a while ago. She made an art piece showing him, and it was like, oh my god, new character, it's Abel from the Bible, son of Adam or whatever. And he's voiced by Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy. Thanks, Cam. I will hydrate. So that's gonna be fun. I wonder if he's gonna get a song. I wonder if he's gonna get a song. Cain and Abel are both sons of Adam and Eve. Yeah, that's what I thought. But we no Cain. We have no Cain. We just have Abel. Probably because Cain is busy fucking around in the Amazing Digital. Sorry. Sorry, that was a bad joke. That was a bad joke. I regret it. I want fatter tongues for this Kerbo. But it's fun. It's fun that fucking Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy is in there. Which led to me finding out that he has done like voiceover work before. Apparently, like in the announcement, like some people were like, in the comments on the announcement, a lot of there were people that were like, boo, cringe, why would he do that, why would he be on the show, cringe, I don't like Fall Out Boy anymore. And there are some people that like actually like said that, oh, he's actually been in animated stuff before. I didn't know he was in, I believe it was Amphibia he had been in, the Disney show. I think it's Disney. But that's fun regardless. Also, he did make the intro. To be fair, that's music. It's not animation, but he did make the intro song for Spidey and his amazing friends. Which I think is kind of funny. Probably. But I'm still really excited for season 2 of Haspam. I think it's gonna be fun. As a fan of the show, you know. As someone who's actually a fan of the show, I think it's gonna be pretty fun. Hi Summer, good morning, welcome. I was just talking about the new info we got about season 2 of Hazbin Hotel. Which I'm gonna force you to watch, by the way, when it comes out. Well, I'll be forcing Sunday to watch it, but it'll probably be in the server, so you'll be there. Since you Starby stream is going well. Hi Kat, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Season 2 Pog. Yeah, we got a release date. It's coming out in October. Also also Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy is gonna be voicing a character. I cannot get over that. I love Fall Out Boy. It's because I love Fall Out Boy. Oh, I completely forgot. I was gonna talk about a weird dream I had. 2 weird dreams I had, in fact. I just remembered. I was gonna talk about a dream I had. Okay, so I don't remember the details exactly. I remember the major points. I think. Okay, so uh it started. I'm pretty sure my grandparents were there somehow, but they like my dreams are so malleable, and sometimes ah sometimes characters in my dreams sort of like flow into each other. So in one moment it'll be my grandparents, and then another moment it'll be someone else. So I don't remember exactly how they fit into the story. Because my dreams are my dreams are weird. But it started off as I believe it was a road trip. because probably because my vacation is fresh in my mind, and so my mind went there. And my grandparents were there for some reason. Um, but then we had to stop at some point, and we had to visit the Wicked Witch of the West, I guess. And then Galinda, the Good Witch, was there. Yes, from Wizard of Oz or from Wicked. For you Gen Zers out there who don't know the Wizard of Oz. So we had to visit the Wicked Witch for some reason. I think to get something. But then when we got there, the Wicked Witch uh was fucking Gargura slash Saba. And but what I mean by that is it was the quote unquote real person behind both of those VTuber. I don't know why that was in my dream, but that was interesting. But like she was like super self-conscious about herself for whatever reason. And so I cheered her up. And then I befriended one of the most famous VTubers out there, I guess. That was the plot of my dream, I guess. So I thought that was a little crazy. I think she even spoke Norwegian, which was funny to me. Definitely not me listening, and I'm playing prospecting game on Roblox, and I just happened to find a pink diamond. Like Steven. I also had another dream tonight, which was also very interesting. It's not as interesting. It's a lot more grounded than the other dream. But basically, what happened in that dream is, um, I had to go to gym class. I was back in school, and I had to go to gym class, and I was not comfortable to go in any of the locker rooms. So I asked the PE teacher, "Hey, do we have like a gender neutral locker room? Can you set up a gender neutral locker room?" And then the PE teacher was like, "Yeah, sure. You can go in that one over there. Just follow our other non-binary student." And so I followed them, but instead of leading me to a locker room, they led me into this weird back room connected to the school, where there was like it was like an entire like living space under there. It's like in like a dystopian movie when like there's a city, when there's like an undercity. There's like a city under the city, and it's just filled with like stuff. It was like that, and it was under the school. That was not much to say about it, because I sort of woke up before something interesting happened. The only interesting thing that happened is that um we exited back out of the weird back room undercity of the school, and then the principal was there exactly when we exited, and so we had to go back in, but go a layer deeper. We had to go one layer deeper as to not be caught, and then I woke up, and my alarm woke me up, and I had to start streaming. Backrooms mentioned, it wasn't like the backroom. Well, to be fair, it looked sort of like the backrooms in certain parts. Like in structure, it looked uh like something out of Star Wars, or like an Arcane, with the like undercities. But like in color, it was still indoors, so like in color it looked almost like the back rooms picture, where the walls were yellow, and the architecture was very office like. It was definitely interesting dream. Also interesting that I explicitly wanted a non-binary locker room instead of just going into the girls' locker room. that probably just reflects my own experience. Because when I went to school, when I went to like secondary school, um, I I was obviously put in the guys in the boys locker room, and like there weren't many boys in my class, so like it was fine. I really didn't mind because there was only a couple of guys. And one of them was gay, so like I wasn't very. It's not like I was uncomfortable necessarily by the boys themselves, but I also thought like even if I did say that, hey, I don't like this, I still wouldn't want to be put with the girls because I don't want to make them uncomfortable, you know. There was actually a trans guy in my class, and he got his own locker room, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. If only I had come out earlier. I didn't officially come out to my class, really. I came out to some of my friends, and my friends told the teacher because, that makes sense, telling the teacher like, hey, this other student, my friend, is struggling with something, could you talk to them about it? And so the teacher came. I probably told this story before. The teacher like asked me to like talk outside of class once and asked me if I was trans, and I cried. So like while I hadn't come out really when I was still in school. People still knew. Mostly just my closest friends in the class, as well as the teacher, I guess. But that's enough about me and my experience. I say on my own stream, where I am supposedly the main character, so to speak. meant that I hit the stage. Thousands of voices calling. I guess that's all I have to talk about for today. I don't know what else to talk about. I could talk about the Fantastic Four movie, but I'm still gonna wait another at least couple of weeks in order to really talk in depth of my opinion, my about that movie because it's still in theaters. I want people to have a chance to see it before I spoil it for people. I wish I had a few friends like that because I have IRL friends who turn out to be trans. I don't talk to them at all, but I do rarely see them on social media. But I honestly hope they're doing alright. As I heard, they were engaged to their partner. Oh, that's nice. I wish I could just talk to them like I used to back then during my high school days. True. I'm still like barely in touch with my some of my friends from high school. Some of them I still do hang out with occasionally because they're still like in town. But some of them I just am not in touch with anymore. And I think it's unfortunate. I do follow some of them on Instagram and see them occasionally, but I never like talk to them anymore. And I think it's a little bit unfortunate, but like it's life. I have a hard time letting go of things, you know. I've had a whole ever since high school, I've needed to like have a whole I've had to look in myself and just accept the fact that life moves on because I've had a hard time letting go of things. My friends want different things in life than I do, and so I gotta accept that they're gonna drift away. And I find it sad. I find it difficult. I have no friends anymore. I have so few actual friends these days that I can just go and hang out with. So I just end up sitting inside all day and I don't like it, but that's what am I gonna do? Trap my friends forever in a place that they don't want to be in? Sorry, that got a little too sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to get so sad. I didn't mean it. Just my feelings. I'll say I can relate. It gets lonesome. Yeah. But while it's not exactly the same, and I still do miss my high school friends. I still, you know, appreciate the friends that I've made since I started streaming. But here we have a little Kirby, so. What are some things that Kirby has? It would probably be best to use a ruler for this. I wonder what Abel's role is gonna be in Has-Been Hotel season 2. Ew, ew. I just thought of something not cool. I was just thinking about Kirby, right? And how a lot of his tools that he uses are rods of some kind. And I was like, there has to be some sort of like dark conspiracy theories about children's media that says like Kirby like is supposed to represent sex or whatever. Like the reason he uses rods is because you know, and he's pink and he's this amorphous blob. There has to be someone who must have like made connections like that before. Even though it's so not what Kirby is supposed to be. Anyway, there's the Love Stick. Even that name, Love Stick. actually more like this. That's cute. I like it. I like that. I like that. Maybe give it a warmer. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Well, I'll make these sparkles white. It's cute. It's cute. The Love stick from Kirby. Kirby what? Which Kirby game is that from again? I don't remember. What does the wiki say? Kirby Streamline 3. That's right. Part of the Dark Matter trilogy. What about the Star Rod? The Star Rod has become kind of iconic. That was used to defeat Nightmare, I believe. Nothing related to Dark Matter at all. Oh, ads. What? Already? I've already been streaming for an hour? Oh my god, I was not paying attention. Oh, interesting. Oh, oh, I am the second man. Oh, oh, I am the second man now. Oh, I am the second man now. Oh, raised in the dead, me there. Oh, Hmm. All right. Hmm. Those are some really small stars. Uh. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at Kirby! Oh my god, that's so. It's perfect. He's so cute. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at the baby! Ah! Stop! Make him pop a little bit more. Give him a brighter outline. You can pop a little bit more. There we go. Oh my god, he's so cute. He's so cute. I have perfected Kirby. Eat your heart out, fucking. Oh, what's his name? Fuck. Oh, fuck. It's Sakurai. Eat your heart out, Masahiro Sakurai. I have perfected your boy. He should look like this in the next game. People will get so mad if he actually looked like this. Let me make him the rainbow sword. Although it only appeared in one game and there's no official art of it. There's just the pixel art in game. I just want to give him his magical arsenal. Not his copy abilities or regular things that he uses. I want to give him his magic weapons that he uses to beat the final bosses and stuff. Although sometimes he doesn't use weapons to beat the final boss, he just uses his power of Kirby. Like in Star Allies, where he used his titular Star Allies. Or in Forgotten Land, where he used his power to eat a truck. A feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't see much that's crazy, how'd you know that? Keep myself out, that's maybe I know that. For anyone who played Star Allies, what were your favorite Star Allies? Which ones did you use? I always like went for marks. I always got marks. Oh my god, I should play Star Allies on stream. I already went back to play Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Though to be fair, I never finished that game. I never finished Forgotten Land. So it makes sense that I would go back to play that for content. But I did finish Star Allies. I really liked Star Allies, I'm gonna be honest. I heard that a lot of people, at least later on, were like very disappointed with Star Allies. Mostly with how a lot of the content came later and wasn't there on release. Which I totally get. I totally get that complaint. Nintendo really liked doing that for a while. But I thought it was really cute. I thought it was really cute. Also, it probably gave us the biggest Kirby lore drop ever. Why the fuck am I? Oh, because I wrote Kirby 64, that's why. And it's number 4. Yes. I didn't even realize. Can you believe that this is almost what I ended up looking like all the time for my new model? Could you imagine if I was just this all the time? Man, I cannot. I cannot. I'm so not used to it anymore. This was supposed to be the norm. This is what my emotes are based on. Except on the emotes, it's interpreted as a face and not as like a protogen like mask. Very Common Rider. It's supposed to be like a protogen, but I can see Common Rider. I always have to remember that when I use the keys, when I use the number keys on my keyboard, I have to check. I have to press 1 again, so I go back to default. By the way, sorry I haven't gotten back to you. I had a family emergency. I was away from home for like a week. Oh God. I hope everything is all right. Don't you worry about not getting back to me about the the commission. I hope everything is fine. Oh my goodness. Family comes first. Exactly. It'll be okay. Okay, that's fine. Other part, I can't think of a good outfit. Well, since you're here, I can help you like brainstorm a little bit. Like, what kind of vibe are you going for? If you don't mind, but don't let me stop you from Kirbying. I won't stop Kirbying. Nothing will stop me from Kirbying. But yeah, what kind of vibe are you going for? I wonder what. Okay. Um. I feel like it kind of goes without saying that there has to be some gold on there, like that. Kirby, stop! Oh my god. That's to be expected. Oh well. can't find any images of Kirby with a rainbow. I can only find Kirby and the rainbow paintbrush. Makes sense. What's called the Rainbow Curse in the West. That's right. As for vibe, I don't have anything specific in mind. I think that I have a bunch of examples. Most of them are either like gestury or like retro future, poppy, cute, etc. Interesting. Please, Kirby Wiki, have an image of Kirby with a rainbow. Do you have a Kirby gallery? You do have a Kirby gallery. Let's look through. There's not a lot. Oh, here it is. Here's the true gallery. A lot of key art. A lot of key art. Not a lot of illustrations. And not a lot of rainbows. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just do the pastel rainbow, and I can color pick from there. Perfect. Hmm. Something gestury and retro future e. You're just you're just ticking every one of my boxes of things that I like. Amen. See you later. Be soon. Guess the part was unrelated. It was just really into Ruffles and Frills part. Ah, I see. I mean, it's still fun. Choices are bad and worse. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong layer. Can you give me some of the examples picture on Discord or region? Yeah, that would be nice if you could do that. Hmm. Actually, if I doesn't look great. Maybe if I go in rainbow order, it'll actually look decent. Keep the base of it looking silver. Looks sort of Kirby-esque. Mm. I also want to draw the friend rod just because I like how it looks. Even though it's not really a magical weapon, he doesn't use it to defeat the final boss. I just think it looks cute. Hmm. No, I'm stupid. It's not tilted. I was just wrong. The heart on the friend rod, the heart-shaped gem thing on the friend rod is not tilted. I Discord Daniel since I'm not logged into VJ right now. Can resend them if you'd rather have them right. No, it's fine. I'll remember them if they're on Discord because I don't always go on on uh VGen. Hmm. But I totally see the vision. I can totally see the key details within all of these examples that I can narrow down to something cohesive. Is there a specific color palette you want? My wife. Hello, Hexa. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. What are you up to? I'm drawing. As I always am. That's a lie. I'm not always drawing, but today I'm drawing. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It's rounded. I'm stressed. Couldn't make it to school this morning. Woke up at 4. Had breakfast. Thought everything was fine until I realized how many unknown factors there are regarding me going to class. I forced myself for an hour, at which point I started feeling like I was going to die, and I'm stuck in bed, stressfully sleeping until an hour ago. Oh my goodness. That is not great. I'm sorry that happened. Sounds like a panic attack. I say as not an expert. I don't really think I can help. I just hope you're feeling better. Hope I can help you get your mind off of things. It's okay, my well-being's not your responsibility. I know. I know. That's something I have to work on personally. I have this I have this quirky little character trait or character flaw, I would call it, where I always feel the need to help people. I'm like Steven from Steven Universe in that way. I always feel the need to help people, even if it's not my responsibility. I just have to, sometimes I just have to remind myself that it's not my place to do so. Not always my place to help people. So I have to reel it back as I did just now. I tried to not sound too like like I didn't care because I do. I just knew deep down that this is not something that I can really do anything about. Appreciate you regardless of all that. Thank you. You're so nice to me. Oh, that's getting real close to Kirby actually. When I add this part, gonna get real close to Mr. Kirby. I know you care, but I don't want you breaking your back just for a chance of making me feel better. Yeah, I know. It's something I have to work on. It's a me issue that I care too much about people and sort of often think convince myself that I have to do something when really there isn't always anything I can or should do. But as long as you know that I care, that's enough. Didn't have I had a warm liquid rushing feeling in my head just before I went to sleep. Genuinely thought I might be having a stress-induced aneurysm for a moment. Oof. Does not sound nice. You're good at what you do. Ah, I got burned, but you're the real loser. I don't know why I wasted my time with you. I choose the history repeater. trust, serial cheater, you're good at love, but you suck at love. Okay, that's almost touching the rainbow sword. I have to move it slightly. This suddenly turns into the biggest rod out of all of them. So maybe if I just make it a little, it's almost chibi-fied. Just a hypothesis. Maybe you care the right amount, but need to realize your boundaries beyond which it's unreasonable to try to help. There's the ratio between how much you help and how much there's a chance of it hurting you. I guess. I guess you're right. Didn't expect to get psychoanalyzed like that on my own stream. Looks fairly well proportioned. Beyond a certain point, there's definitely diminishing returns. We're back to Overwatch. Let's get these dub gamers. So I don't think the problem is me caring about others more than me necessarily. I do take care of myself mentally, at least. I struggle taking my care of myself physically, but that's a different issue entirely. Um, what was I trying to say? I would say it's more like, how do I put this? It's more like, maybe I don't know what it's like. Because I can't even find the words. So when can I ever find the words? That's something I struggle with, finding words. You might be right. I looked up the symptoms of a panic attack and they fit my experience very well. Yeah, very no good. Very no good feeling. I've never had a panic attack, but they sound terrifying to have. He wants to hold me to control. Come closer, come closer. on my tongue. She's the sweetest taste. The more I get on. I still can't find the words to explain my curse. Because it's not like I put others before myself, really. That's not really what it is. It's just I have this innate feeling that I need to help people even when I can. Anyway, here's a Kirby. Sure, the pressure of being live doesn't help. Eh, I don't know. Feels normal to me. As normal can be. As normal as streaming can be, I suppose. Mm. I could keep drawing Kirby's little weapons that he's had throughout the games, but I don't know. I don't know. No, don't know what I want to draw. I could start on Catalina's commission, but I feel like I want a little bit more of an idea of what I'm doing with it. So I'll probably do some sketches off stream. And then go from there, I guess. I really like how these turned out though. Even though they're just all existing things, I didn't really design them, I just sort of drew them, but the way I drew them looked nice. Well, this one I kind of made up because there's no official art of the rainbow sword. The only art of it is in-game, where it's just a plain sword. And it's on the Game Boy, so it's not very detailed. But yay, Kirby! Let's see, I can keep doodling on this goober, I think. Totally not Sonichu. Okay, can we have an artistic discussion about this? Because obviously, Chris Chan is not a great person. Chris Chan is obviously not a good person. But she still is an artist, and she owns Sonichu. So making an OC that is just Sonichu, but if it was an actual, but making it actually work within the Sonic universe, is it cool to do that? To make an OC based on someone else's OC, but like better, so to speak. Is that a cool thing to do, really? Like, don't get me wrong, I don't feel bad about it, specifically because it is Christian. But, like, in general, would this be a cool thing to do? Or is it kind of bad? Because there's also another example. There's this YouTuber that I sort of, it's not trademark. I'm not talking about like legally if you're allowed to do it. Of course you're allowed to do it. I'm just saying, like, is it cool Is it like a nice thing to do? Is it like a bad thing to do? Just like under artistic etiquette. Because another example is a YouTuber that I watch on and off, an art YouTuber that I watch occasionally. I'm not really a huge fan of her content, but I watch her occasionally because I like her art. She does like she's done like redesigns of Hazbin Hotel and Helliver's characters, which is completely fine to do like redesigns. I think that's fine. I do it all the time, obviously. But then she's also started a project, which is basically her version of Hazbin Hotel, where every character is like a blatant like ripoff of the characters. And the project is essentially, hey, I didn't like Hazbin, let me do it myself. Like under artistic like etiquette and like being nice to each other as artists, is it cool to do, or is it sort of like, hey, I don't like what you've done, let me do it, but good? It feels very. It feels very like mean spirited in a way. Again, I don't feel bad about making Sonichu into a proper character because Sonichu is a bad character and Christian is a bad person, so I don't feel bad about it personally. But like in general, I want to hear opinions about the topic itself because it feels kind of mean-spirited. I guess it's the best way to put it. So that person is lazy, but it doesn't take away from their artistic talent. I feel like it falls into the same category as like art theft, you know? Because like it's very uncool within the artist community to steal from each other. Obviously, taking inspiration is a completely different thing. But like completely stealing something because specifically because you didn't like the original and think you could do it better. There's definitely a conversation to be had here. I'm just curious as to what you guys think. But you guys do seem to think that it's completely fine. I don't think that's good. Comes off as arrogant, like you know better than the original artist, where they wanted to take their art. I remember there was this person who got cancelled over it on Twitter called Defix Art. That sounds familiar. Oh, this person. Oh yeah, I recognize that art style. Ah yes. Ah. Depends on your presentation. If you say there I fixed it, it's bad. But if you show it saying something like here's my interpretation of it, then I feel like it's way better. I suppose that's a good way to put it. Yeah. I don't know, just a thought I had the other day while I was starting to redraw this. If you guys don't remember, because it's a while ago at this point, I drew this creature. Yeah, old art, I know, old art. The point was like this Sonic project that I have going on, which I haven't worked on in quite a few months at this point, so if you don't remember it, I don't blame you. But I thought it would be a fun idea to make like NPCs or like background characters based on like famous Sonic OCs or things like that, but like interpreted as proper like Sonic characters. So we got Cold Steel the Hedgehog, we got Sonichu, and we got Ian Jr. The only Sonic OC that is canon because it's the OC of one of the writers of the IDW comics. And so it was included as a background character in the comics at one point. But I thought about it the other day, and I thought I want to redraw them, especially the Sonichu one, because I think it's really cute. And I was thinking about this while I was doodling on it the other day. His body should be round because he's supposed to be like a kid that looks up to Sonic. He wants to be like Sonic, so he makes himself look like Sonic, even though he's a mouse and not a hedgehog, which just makes him just look really cute. I feel like that's a fun interpretation of the meaning of Sonichu. How would mouse ears look in the Sonic art style? Are there any official mice in the comics somewhere? I wonder how you draw an MLP phone in the Sonic universe and style. Oh god. That would be interesting to draw. Sonic the Sonic horse. Are there horses in the Sonic universe? In the Sonic comics? Yep. But it's Archie, so it just sort of looks like a horse, but like with a man's body. I hate the comic sometimes. Sonic mouse character. Sure, there has been a mouse somewhere in the background. In the IDW comics, please. Oh, people headcanon Bell to be a mouse, apparently. Probably because of her tail. She doesn't have ears because she's just sort of like a doll. But people draw her with mouse ears. At least that gives me a good reference to how mouse ears would look like in the Sonic style, even though it's fan art technically. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I might actually do that. That looks nice. I like that. With no reference to go off of, I honestly don't know what a horse would look like in the Sonic art style. Sonic comic artists did not bother to figure that one out. And I don't know if the IDW comics has had a horse somewhere in the background at least. Need to scour every issue of the IDW comics to see if there's a horse anywhere. I remember a YouTuber a while back uh did something similar to this where they tried to create proper Sonic characters out of like um fan characters and other like shitpost character bootleg characters, and they made the fucking Obama backpack Sonic into like a little kid who looks who like interpreted the very bad fucking color scheme of Obama backpack Sonic, which obviously it looks like that because it's a poorly made bootleg backpack that doesn't want to get sued by Sega. But they interpreted it as a little kid that like doesn't know how to dress themselves and then put on clothes of many different colors while still making it look appealing. The way I've drawn this guy, it looks less like a little kid and more like a small man. I wonder what I can do differently. Bigger nose. Actually, that kind of helped. That kind of helped. Just giving him a bigger nose. That looks a lot more Sonic-esque. Then they know maybe picking up a secondhand drawing tablet just for the hell of it. Hexa art? gonna switch the playlist like a while ago, and I just keep getting distracted because I want to listen to this song. Put it on repeat a couple of times, if you guys don't mind. And if you do mind, you will be banned. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Any sleep and have a good rest of the stream. A recent thing I sent in Discord, but night night. Okay. Good night, cat. I'll do some sketches of ideas for your commission off stream, and I'll send them to you. Although there is a design fee for my commissions. If you make me design something, I think it's like a 25% extra. 25% design fee, I believe. I don't think it was 50. I think it was 25. What tablet brand would you recommend? I know Wacom and Huion are popular. Well, then go with one of those. I really can't recommend anything because I'm using a third party thing that I found for cheap. It's a brand called Vinsa. But I guess Wacom would be what you should go for. Not to say I have any problem with it. I'm just saying I picked this one because it was cheap, not because it was good. This song was on my on repeat playlist, but then it vanished for some reason. I guess I didn't listen to it nearly enough. fight for a speck of the divine. It's the only place to find it if you can. I'm walking through prism, getting the light back into my. Everyone will drain the poison from the tree. Don't despise, leave the wrong where it lies. Best revenge is not. This song reminds me of Cloak and Dagger. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. I was reading a lot of Cloak and Dagger comics yesterday. I spent like most of the day just reading Cloak and Dagger comics. The early stuff. And it's very interesting. Most of their First of all, it's very jarring to read old comics when I'm so used to modern comics, because it feels like every single issue they have to remind you what the characters' powers are and what their MO is. Which I understand why they do it like that. Is because in the comics, the way they sold comics back in the day, they had to. It was like, oh, you can just pick one up and then you can start reading from there. That was the whole point. And so it makes sense that for anyone who has like just picked up a comic, they'd make sure you understand what these characters are about. But it's still funny reading every issue back to back, and it feels like every single issue they have to remind you, almost with the exact same wording every issue, that Cloak uses his cape of darkness to feed off of the enemies, and Dagger uses her daggers of light to that freezes your blood
so
cold.
Awesome. Endearing. You best friend. So you're a bestie, aren't you? I love you, friend. Pookie.
NinjaLink123 just traded with 4 viewers.
Hi Ninja Link, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Let me give you a shout out real quick. There we go. But hi, hello, welcome. Hi Raiders. If you don't know me, my name is Malinade, but you can call me Malin. I am an art streamer, primarily, but I also play games sometimes. But today I'm doing art, and I'm currently just drawing some Sonic thing. It's hard to explain, but you'll understand. But hi, welcome Raiders. Hope you had a good time. Link, what were you doing? What were you doing? What were you up to? Switch from Spotify to Deezer due to its shuffle feature not being shuffly enough for me, among other reasons. Ah, makes sense. Minecraft? Ooh, Minecraft. Link actually plays Minecraft, can you believe it? I've had Minecraft on my PC for a while, but I haven't played it. I downloaded it because my friend had started a server. But the server was inactive for a while, and now we don't have it anymore because we stopped paying for it. Also, it's probably not coming back anytime soon because that friend does not stream anymore. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Yeah, it's weird to read old comics where every issue they have to remind you of things you already know. Like how Spider-Man has the proportional strength of a spider. But my point is, yeah, I read a bunch of Cloak and Dagger comics yesterday, and I really like them. I really like Cloak and Dagger. Although it's weird. I need food and sleep. Thank you for streaming. Have fun. Take care. Okay. Okay, Link. Hope you sleep well. Thank you for the raid again. I really appreciate it. I will I will take care of your viewers. I will take care of them. But also, if any of you who came with the raid also have to sleep or take care of yourself, feel free to. I'm not gonna force you to stay here. But if you do choose to stay, it's very much appreciated, and I will take care of you. I will take care of you. I was just talking about comics as well as drawing Sonic. So if you like Sonic and if you like comics, then this is a place for you. Just saying. Falls, you're forced to view this live broadcast at all costs. We have your families. Hexa, no, you're scaring them. But yeah, I was reading Cloak and Dagger comics yesterday. I've said that 3 times now because I keep getting sidetracked. It's Link's fault now. I'm kidding. And their first I had to look up a guide for where to start reading them because they were introduced in a Spider-Man. They were introduced in a Spider-Man comic before they got their own series. And they were kind of boring initially, but then they got their own like short 4-issue miniseries, which I think was great. I liked that one a lot. It really showed off their characters really well. Where they're cursed with their powers, but they have to with great power comes great responsibility. You know, so they have to, even though they don't want them, they have a responsibility to do what's right when they can. And that initial miniseries did a good job characterizing them, showing how much their powers truly hurt them. But then they got a full-on series that kind of ruined that. Specifically, it ruined Cloak. Dagger is pretty much the same, but they made Cloak sort of evil in their first, like, full series. I kind of did not like him. Because while Dagger is, like, tired of what they're doing, even though neither of them like what they're doing, Dagger is the one that doesn't, that like actively resists it at times, and Cloak just sort of forces her every time. They really portray like Cloak as this like evil, insidious force that is manipulating this poor white girl, which does not help with the fact that Cloak is black. It's real. It's a real. It does not. The vibes are not good on that aspect. It's giving. Stream is stuttering? Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's not good. That is not good. Oh, bitrate is unstable. Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry. It'll stabilize itself, I'm sure. Okay, but we've listened to this song on repeat enough for now. But since Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy is now gonna be in Hazbin Hotel, how about we listen to some Fall Out Boy? I want to listen to some Fall Out Boy. Is it stabilizing? It looks to be stabilizing. I hope it is. Oh my goodness. It seems to be fine. I hope. Oh wow 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 wow. One night stand. One night and one more time. Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. He tastes like you on Twitter. One night and one more time. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the memories. Seems fixed now? Yeah, I sure hope so. The form of crunch numbers in hotel rooms, collecting 6 lovers. It tastes like you, only sweeter. It's hard to give him both whiskers and keep the red cheeks. I kind of have to keep the red cheeks because it's Sonichu. Sort of. Even though they weren't so great, he tastes like you, only sweeter. One night again, one more time. Thanks for the memories, thanks for the memories. They taste like you, only sweeter. Wow. But yeah, you might want to refresh your stream in case it's delayed a bit due to the. I almost said crash out. Due to the little stutter. The stream crashed out. I'm the one you love to hate, but not today. So shut up, shut up, shut up, don't wanna do it. But yeah, other than Cloak's characterization being not great, I really did enjoy the Cloak and Dagger comic. The aesthetic was like so perfect. I think it's very 80s. It's real. It's very. Obviously because it's from the 80s, but like it's very. It takes place in like a grungy part of the town. You know, there are like neon lights everywhere, and it looks really cool. Also, I love Cloak and Dagger's motivation. They specifically wanna help kids, which is not something all superheroes do. They kind of want to help everyone. Cloak and Dagger specifically want to help kids who are being exploited by the system due to like drugs and child trafficking and all that. I really like them. I really like Cloak and Dagger now. I didn't know too much about Cloak and Dagger before Rivals came out. I knew they existed. And I knew a fun fact that the Spot, who is now well known because of Spider-Verse, he got his powers due to Kingpin doing experimentation in order to try to replicate Cloak and Dagger's powers, which is why the Spot is black and white, and why he has the powers to like teleport with his spots, like how Cloak can teleport with his cloak. I knew that, but other than that, I didn't know much about Cloak and Dagger other than they existed. But Rivals made me want to look more into them, and I really like them. I really like Cloak and Dagger now. They may be my favorite street level superheroes in Marvel. I mean, nothing beats Spider-Man, but still. I really like them. But anyway, Sonic OC, look at that. No, I did not mean to do that. I kind of want to check out the Cloak and Dagger show that came out. Marvel sort of like shadow dropped it. Because it wasn't part of the like Netflix run of Marvel shows. It wasn't advertised as part of that, and it was before like they did a bunch of shows on Disney Plus, and so it's sort of like a weird middle child between the Netflix Defenders shows and the Disney Plus like MCU proper shows, which means that very few people even know that there was a Cloak and Dagger show. But I kind of want to check it out now. I wonder if it's any good. I am left standing on the edge, wondering how we got this far, how we got this far. You left us alone, the kids in the dark. Burn on forever, or light up a spark. We come together, state of the art. Never surrender, the kids in the dark, so let the world sing. Together, state of the art. Never surrender, the kids in the dark, the kids in the dark. Yeah, I'm never surrender. I don't want to draw Cloak and Dagger now. I drew them once before, but I kind of want to redraw them. As I don't know if the old art is that good anymore. Here I go, being critical of my art, as always. That is the artist way. he still doesn't seem like a little kid. He still just seems like a little, like, man. He still looks like he could easily be Sonic's age. He's just a little bit chibi. I don't know. How does the official Sonic art style do it? Yeah, I did give him smaller proportions than what I did for Sonic. But he just kind of looks classic. It doesn't look young. Maybe it's the pose. Because honestly, looking at Cream the Rabbit when she's just standing there, she's not being characterized by her pose or anything. I could totally also see that she's just a chibi woman instead of a little girl. You sort of have to characterize her with her pose. Sorry, I'm a little bit locked in. I never know what to talk about when I'm just staring at the drawing intently. So I just end up not talking at all. I could keep talking about Cloak and Dagger, but I'm not sure if people are interested in that. Barrier, I won't let barrier. I still feel self-conscious. I almost said subconscious. I still feel self-conscious just yapping about things I'm interested in on stream, even though I know that that's what most people are here for. They're here for me, and me yapping about things that I'm interested in is part of that. But I still feel like a huge dork, and therefore I try to avoid doing it. Whatever happened to sitcom game shows? And Blondie and music still on empty. When did Motley Crue become plastic rock? It all become an act. Ah, rest in peace, Ozzy. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Where does this little guy live? Does he still live in Quickville? Or does he live in, I don't know, Fastville? As a reference to Quickville, but without the... Not the pun on Chris Chan's name, you know? I thought I saw a spider, but it was nothing. So here I am, I'm trying. So here I am, are you ready? Always kiss you, taste you, all night, always. Smile, admit wrong if you tell me. I'm so sick of fights, I hate this. Again, for real. Why do I have so much Blink 182 when I don't like the singing voice? I like the music. I like most music, I would say. which probably sounds like a lie to some regular viewers considering how strict I am with. I'm not that strict with music request Fridays, actually. Me not allowing Queen is just, it's just funny. It's just a funny. I don't really take it seriously. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really take that rule seriously. And me not liking real loud, like noisy music is just a sensory thing. It's not because I think the music is bad. It's because I literally can't listen to it without it stressing me the fuck out. I'm not the kind of person to think that music is bad generally. I don't believe there's anything like bad music. Even XQC's music is pretty good. Have you heard the ambulance type beat? It kind of goes hard. Yes, Julia, the limbo out. Toss rocks at your window. There's turning back for us tonight. Lace up your shoes. Here's how we do. Run, baby, run. Don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them the chance. Don't sell your heart. Don't say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run. Forever will be you and me. Say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run. Forever be. still work that needs to be done here. But it's time to end stream. So it is time to end the stream. Hello. Hi. So let's look for someone to raid. Let's see who's streaming right now. Oh, 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 oh. You only hold me up like this, 'cause you don't know who I really am. Sometimes I just want to know what it's like to be you. We're out inside cars, we're slipping through all the memories. I used to waste my time screaming. Da-da-da. Turn off the lights and turn off the shyness. All of the moon make up for the silence. And oh, the way your makeup stains my pillowcase, like I'll never be the same. Let's see, who can we raid? Who can we raid? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who to raid. I don't know. My time on. Waste my time on. Waste my time dreaming of being alive. I only wish I'm dreaming of. Turn off the light and turn off the shyness. We could look for someone new. I've got headache, bad luck to take. No, I'm not. You only me up like this. Uh. I don't know. I don't know. We can draw we can draw. We can rate technically cute. She's cute. Yeah, we can rate them. Rate. There's a rate message, so you can go ahead and copy that. One for people who are subbed and one for people who aren't subbed. So there you go. And there we go. Start raid. Do I have more coffee? No, I finished it. But I can't take a sip of water because I haven't gotten that much hydrate. Water. Good water. And a little stretch. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow with the game. Probably some Deltarune, because I love Deltarune. But yeah, that is it for today. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. And as always, make sure to take care of yourself, eat food, drink water, take your meds if you have any. And yeah, I hope to see you all again tomorrow with Deltarune, if you guys love Deltarune. Hi, Spirit Eater, welcome. I'm sorry, I'm ending. Wah. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. Make sure to take care of yourself, eat food, drink water, take your meds if you need them. And I will be back tomorrow